So, you know what I'm thinking? I think we go to Dargonus first, and afterwards we do have this whole place to explore here. But I'm thinking maybe we make a path all the way to Kranak and just go there and do Kiava Gamma. Because I'm gonna assume that when we do these two places, we get them as a colony and we can do more projects, right? I don't want to leave them like for later. I don't know how big this map is going to be. I mean, it looks insanely big, but you never know, right? So I think we'll go here first, be done with this. This is our capital. Restore the operation of the administrative apparatus on Dargonus, talk to the Master of Seals, that's for J, and audience with the Arbites. Okay, lots of stuff to do here, lots of stuff. This is probably gonna be a ton of dialogue, by the way, which I'm not looking forward to. Okay, there are more stuff up there. Okay, well, let's see. Lord Captain, Master Helmsman on the line. I can report that the quest for the capital ward of the Von Valancius dynasty is finally at an end. Dargonus is straight ahead. We have received countless greetings. Your subjects would like to know when their master will be arriving. The merchant captains taking refuge in the orbital docks of Dargonus race to send you priceless welcoming gifts, hoping to buy your favor and to make an impression on the rock trader. Wait, what is this? I will go later? Or I'm coming home? Like, what's the difference with this? If I select this, do I automatically load into the world? There isn't an actual planet called Dargonus? Nah, surely not, right? I'll go later? The capital world of Dargonus is home to the high aristocracy of the Von Valancius Protectorate. Lord Captain, I will be pleased to accompany you during your visit to Dargonus so I can personally introduce Achilleas Scalander, a servant of the Golden Throne who previously attended Lady Theodora on Dargonus. I'm counting on your benevolence. Okay. Oh yeah, there you go. So we have to bring Heinrichs along, huh? Phlogiston 4. Yeah, I'll take that. Why not? Give me mechanisms. That is not mechanism. Adeptus Mechanicus Sip. Jesus, there's nothing. Okay, what is this? Adeptus Mechanicus. Lord Captain, a transport shuttle bearing the markings of the Adeptus Mechanicus is approaching the ship. Magos Tarzus' delegation intends to board our ship and gain an audience with your lordship. This is exactly how they phrased it. He intends, not humbly requests. Many of my tech comrades neglect diplomacy when interacting with the laity. It is regrettable. What do they want? The honorable servants of the Omnisaya have ignored our request. Such arrogance is hardly trivial. It rather appears to be part of their intimidation tactics. Punish them for the disrespect. Receive it. Tell them to get lost and learn some manners. Huh. Okay, punish them for the disrespect by letting them dock at the furthest and most dilapidated airlock so that it takes them an eternity to traverse the ship. A most humane punishment, your lordship. Requesting permission to be present at the audience granted to my tech comrades. Oh, we're like landing here. What? Okay. Upper decks. Oh, it's Opticon. Wait, isn't this the Explorer guy? Tarzus. Technomat Sharpshooter. Wait, are we throwing down here? What is this? A group dressed in the crimson of the priesthood of Mars walks toward you. Their gazes are fixed on Pascal. The group is not monolithic. Some of its members are more heavily armed and follow a large tech priest clad in battle armor. Others keep a respectful distance and cast inquiring looks at their own leader, whose hunched posture belies his tall frame. Despite the hood hiding his face, you recognize him as Opticon22, whom you encountered on Footfall. Yep. Tarzus. The enormous tech priest points his hand at Pascal and lets out a booming roar, not unlike a factory alarm. It makes your very bones vibrate. Herald servoskulls marked with the emblem of the cog follow in his wake. They blare shrilly. Thou shalt not suffer a heretic in thy forge, for rust begets rust. Pascal Haneumann, in the name of the Adeptus Mechanicus, you are under arrest? Diplomacy mode engaged. The Adeptus Mechanicus offer their apologies, conducting an operation to detain, arrest, terminate a faulty unit on Rogue Trader's territory. Study them? You identify the rare armor the enormous tech priest is wearing as a Secutor's plated mechanized suit. It carries the imprints of many battles and has markings that announce its status as a relic. Some of the armor's damage looks fairly severe, to the point of endangering its operation. The slivers of flesh revealed under the steel are marked with terrible chemical burns. Every now and then convulsions shake the tech priest's body, and a painful sounding hiss comes from his vox. The tall tech priest who spoke to you looks more peaceful and makes a point of not drawing his weapon. There is an air of concern about the way he frequently glances over at his fellow, scrutinizing his condition. Who dares to arrive on my ship? On what charge are you trying to arrest a member of my retinue? This heretic and tech, cool, is accused of stealing personal identification codes, spreading tech heresy on the world of Kiava Gamma, and making an attempt on the life of a servant of the Omnissiah. The faulty unit will be removed. In the name of the Omnissiah, I condemn you. You're malfunctioning, tech comrade. I deem your logical conclusions questionable. The statement is false. Tech brother Tarzus Haneumann. Oh. Wait, is this the guy that Pascal took their identity, or no, right? I remember he said something about someone's identity, but I think he was called Abel, right? So Tarzus is willingly undergoing holy torment deterioration, which however does not critically affect his cognitive capacity for data analysis. Unit calling itself Pascal Haneumann, we have information that implicates you. Having learned that you are a member of the retinue, a maintenance specialist of Rogue Trader von Valancius, we have come here with the goal of meeting you, intercepting you, engaging you in combat? Does the big fellow have to roar? Wait, so what's happening with Kiava Gamma? That planet belongs to me. According to Vox interception data, the planet's fabricator sensor made incorrect blasphemous modifications to Manufactorum working procedures, which qualifies as a lapse into sacrilege. The Adeptus Mechanicus are hereby officially notifying House von Valancius of having commenced an investigation. Fabricator Sensor Cubist Delphim. Estimated time to procedure completion 3.7 solar years. Our data suggests that the unit which used Magos Explorator Haneumann's identification code performed an unauthorized upgrade on the planetary Vox array and introduced data deemed to be scapegoat into its operation. This fact points to the unit's criminal complicity with the heretic Cubist Delphim. So, do you have proof for this? Confirmed. According to the archive entry, Magos Explorator Tarzus Haneumann served on, maintained the ship. Identifier classified, in the capacity of a reliquary caretaker. He sustained extensive damage to both the organic and the sacred part of his body in a series of sacrilegious breaches of the right of operation / an assassination attempt. I mean, that's not proof. Owing to a statistically fortunate coincidence, by the Omnissiah's grace, enough of his operational capacity was preserved for him to don a Goliath model sacred battle harness, which would preserve his vital functions Archive entry personally data sealed by the captain of the identifier classified. The ship. For vengeance I thirst as I tread the path of vengeance, following a blasphemous miscreant's bloody tracks. Dude, what is this? Analysis of the security system showed that the assassins, heretics, infiltrated the reliquary using Tech Brother Tarzus' unique identification code. Someone had stolen, duplicated Brother Tarzus' identity, oh shit, which is a grade 3 transgression, and the unit making the allegedly criminal claim of being Pascal Haneumann is known to have previously used enter the stolen code. He's known to? Really? I mean, I'm not giving you Pascal until I see some evidence, I guess. Request approved, ready to work in cooperative mode. Tarzus gives you a haughty look and lets out a howl of wrath. Archiving, Tech Brother Tarzus opposes lay participation in the investigation. The unit Opticon 22 advises in favor of the House von Valancius representative's participation request. Ha! I think you and I should continue the discussion in private. The big chap is creating friction. I insist on a joint investigation. Arresting a Rock Traders retinue member without any justification stands in breach of the law and my privileges under the warrant of trade. Request for cooperation reviewed and accepted. I request Tech Brother Tarzus' consent to the co-participation of representatives of the von Valancius dynasty in the investigation proceedings. I mean, I doubt he's gonna accept. Oh yeah. A sacrilegious conspiracy. I refuse help from laypersons. I'm a cog of the Deus Mechanicus that grinds down corruption, and I will carry out the sentence immediately. Pascal freezes, but green sparks light up in his visor. He extends a hand toward Tarzus and replies in a clanging voice, "Let the cycle be discontinued." You realize Pascal's words are coming from both his own vox and Tarzus's. Then every sensor on the executioner's battle harness lights up at once, blindingly, and the wounded armored Leviathan lets out a deafening roar of pain. Aren't these the Archmagos? Aren't these Amarnat's words? Aren't these the words of Amarnat? The Archmagos? Attention! Priority notification. Service units of the Kappa Thread supply lines are unauthorized to confront the Rock Trader. Command: retreat and reinitiate negotiations. Heretic Pascal, I will wreak you punishment upon you in the name of the Deus Mechanicus. Oh wait, Opticon left and we're fighting him? Tarzus' Skitarius. What is this? Really guys, you wanna do this? You're just gonna die, man. Wait, Chokasha is back here? Not so good. Actually, should have done this. That was a mistake. Okay. I mean, they should all be dead now. Yup. I guess we can do this as well. Do we do this or no? I think we sail. Do Finest Tower. repeat everything again. Fervor. Okay, blast them. See ya. Well, what now, Opticon? He's limping, by the way. Requesting cessation of hostilities. Point to Tarsus, help your brother. Pascal, what did you do to Tarsus? Yeah. Unable to fulfill request, the Omnissiah granted me an epiphany and I muted the main machine spirit that was filling Tarsus' mind with fury. So, okay. I feel like this is happening a lot with Pascal. I think it happened with the ship as well, right? Although, I'm not sure. He seems to be doing stuff and then forgetting about them or something. I do not fully understand the manner of my appeal to it. The situation perfectly mirrors the incident on Dragon Minoris, where I appealed to the machine spirit of a malfunctioning mechanism and laid it to rest. Oh yeah, that too! Right. Yeah, help your brother, bro. The unit that called itself Tarsus Haneumann is dead, has been disabled. This material asset is beyond restoration or reuse as spare parts. Despite his misconceptions, he was a servant of the Omnissiah. Okay, I'm not tired. In fact, I can finish you off too. Do your worst. Requesting diplomacy mode for further communication. I'm not authorized to use force against the Von Valacius dynasty's supreme leadership. The Adeptus Mechanicus still accused the unit identifying itself as Pascal Haneumann of criminal theft of a unique identification code. Unlike Tech Brother Tarsus, I am not authorized to immediately arrest, execute the unit, but neither am I authorized to drop the inquiry. There are no apostates among us. Tech Brother Tarsus and the machine spirit that lived in his battle harness succumbed to the suffering that beset them. Their judgment was rash and erroneous. Now their torment is over. I declare them martyrs, and am requisitioning Tarsus Haneumann's neural augmetic for the purposes of preserving his blessed memory. Oh. As astonished tech priests look on, Pascal leans over the slain man's body and extracts the augmetic from his skull. His movements are as precise as they are respectful. Listen in silence. You saw the agony your tech brother Tarsus was in. His unbridled pain-spurred faith intimidated you, yet you were silent. Reverence stopped you from raising your voices to proclaim that the machine spirit with which his mind had merged was morbidly afflicted. The imperative of reverence had paralyzed your will, and you watched the tragedy unfold in silence. The sixth universal law states that comprehension is a true path to knowledge, yet the procedural cycle has robbed you of your comprehension. Therefore, let the cycle be discontinued. So, I guess he's talking to the dead guy, right? Let the cycle be discontinued. Okay. What is the reason for this act of genuflection? That's kneeling, right, in respect? It has been a long time since the words of the Messiah of discontinuing were last spoken. We respectfully welcome wisdom's return. The Messiah of discontinuing? Is that how you refer to Amarnath? Following Archmagos Amarnath's partial removal from the chain of command, that was the authorship attribution on a series of sermons on discontinuing the cycle that were disseminated across the Cognizant's fleet. It was in fact a title used by many in times past. Is Amarnath's teaching not heretical? I mean, that's what you said like earlier when we talked to you. Oh, so Opticon doesn't think he's heretical. This statement is false. Contrary to what many servants of the Omnissiah thought they knew preferred to believe, the fleet's supreme conclave never formulated an official statement on that decision. 37% of the Supreme Conclave's members openly supported Amarnat's views and disappeared or were removed from the chain of command under circumstances that were classified. The Supreme Conclave has not had a quorum ever since. Do we know where he is now? Unavailable? No reports have mentioned Archmagos Amarnat since the incident on the Arc Mechanicus Hermetico, which led to the presumed destruction and disappearance of that void ship. My archive has no data on the Hermetico incident. The vessel was the Blessed Amarnat's base of operations. Is it lost then? Pascal's voice is filled with anxiety. Were you among his followers? Negative. I had no contact with Archmagos Amarnat and was never a member of his flock disciples' retinue. However, my analysis of the doctrine he outlined inspired in me deep respect for trust in him. I presume the conflict between you and Pascal has been resolved now? I mean, not really. The data received provides a basis for calling the fallen tech brother Tarzus' hypothesis into question. Out of respect for, or due to the lack of authorization to indict, the followers of the Messiah of Discontinuing, we will not proceed with the detainment, arrest, termination. That's good. The Omniscience knows all, comprehends all. Thank you, tech brother Opticon 22. Pascal, there is one small point I'm not clear on. What just happened? I decided to sustain my words with an excerpt from one of the Blessed Amarnat's sermons on laws of internal and external function, verse 4. My analysis deemed it appropriate. I mean, you can stay in my ship, sure. Request denied. The Kappa Thread Supply Line delegation is leaving Dargonus, expresses gratitude for the hospitality ceasefire, and proclaims its intent to return to Footfall to resume performing its regular functions. So he's back to being a vendor then. Pascal's Mechanitrite briefly touches the shoulder of Opticon 22, who bows respectfully. Damn, so much for doing Dargonus, huh? Did you at least drop anything? Nope. Damn it. Oh yeah, this is the place from the beginning, right? Where we met Kunrad. He brought us here. Yeah, I remember this. Where all the exhibits are and the servitor attacked us. Wait, so how do we live here? Oh, this way. Oh wait, is there another thing there? Make planet fall. Yeah, okay. This wasn't there before. Oh, the palace. I guess we'll go to the palace first. Oh no, I didn't bring Heinrichs along. Shit. I forgot. I mean, do we have to though? Well, let's see. So this is my palace, I guess? My subjects? Wait, who is that? Is that Vistenza? Damn, look at Absalom. Look at that beard. Mortis? That's a reception, huh? Who is that? That guy is very pale. Clemencia Verserian. Oh, is that Abelard's granddaughter? The Emperor protects. Welcome home, your lordship. The stately woman in a long, full-dress uniform makes a graceful curtsy. Her short graying hair does not obscure her stern features. I'm Clemencia Verserian, Court Chancellor of the von Valentius dynasty. On behalf of all of Dargonus, please accept my deepest condolences on the untimely passing of Theodora von Valancius. Her departure is a terrible blow to us all, but as one star expires, another always flares to life. And, although still overcome with bitterness and grief, your subjects hope that you will become the Trade Dynasty's guiding light in these trying times. The young man quickly brings a respirator to his burnt face and bows his head courteously. Damn, look at him. So that's Achilleas Calander. His raven black hair veils his burns and skull implants, and his thin metal fingers creak quietly as he offers a welcoming gesture. Achilleas Calander, secretary at the Administratum Department. I hope your journey to Dargonus was not darkened by unwanted troubles? It was terrible. I did not realize my demand security was so illusory. It saddens me to hear this, Rock Trader. I hope that here, within the walls of your family estate, you can rest and regather your strength. Oh yeah? Does your lordship wish to survey the grounds? Or perhaps we could sate your curiosity by answering any questions you might have? Governor Urbend Drivestem has been notified of your arrival on Dargonus and will visit the palace shortly. Oh, that's the governor of the planet, right? The preparations for the official visit are well in hand, but your lordship still has plenty of time before the meeting. Yeah, hold on a moment, Clemencia. What did you say your last name was? You heard correctly, your lordship. I'm of House Versarian, Lord Daberat's granddaughter and direct descendant. Yeah, there you go. The succession of service is an effective good. It grants new generations understanding of their function within the mechanism. So why isn't the governor here to greet me? Apologies. His residence is on the other side of the world, by the Administratum Palace of Dargonus. We send word as soon as you enter the system, but it takes time to travel the great distances of your domain. Okay. Chancellor Versarian appears unruffled, but you cannot shake the thought that the governor's lateness is a subtle political gesture designed to test the limits of what is acceptable when it comes to interacting with a new rogue trader. Really? Okay. We're gonna punish him then. I would like to rest before the meeting. Where are my chambers? They are very close, just down the hall. That is also where the study and the audience chamber are. Achilleas' face brightens with a pearly white smile, restoring some of his former good looks. Lady Theodora's study has remained locked since your last departure, but on account of your arrival, we've arranged for it to be tidied up. It is ready whenever you need it. Okay, you're dismissed. I apologize for my bluntness, but I have a request to make. Perhaps before the meeting takes place, the illustrious Lord Captain could spare a few minutes for a conversation with me? I am certain that you will find my report on the state of affairs in the Von Valancius Protectorate most useful. We'll see about that. Talk to Achilleas. What do we have here? So this is all mine, eh? Cool. Oh, the companions are here. The walls of your home suffocate me, Elantak. I long to leave this twisted world at the first opportunity. A living fruit-bearing tree in the heart of a hive world is a fantastical sight. Oh yeah, because our origin world is hive, right? They probably use a lot more water to tend to this tree than the average Dargonus citizen can hope to receive in their daily ration. Huh. Head of Janus's delegation. So wait. So she's from Janus. Isn't that the chick we saw earlier? Oh, Kibela is here. Make your people leave, Domain. Their idle questions are getting in the way of my watch. Yo, leave her alone. So what else do we have here? Shady character? Wait, what? Oh no. We can only do this with Marace? Really? Oh hell yeah. Wait, who are you, dude? What a lovely day it is, your lordship. Your presence only makes it better? Uh-huh. Kiava Gamma Messenger. Head of Kiava Gamma's delegation. Maybe we can talk to these guys later? Maybe they're not available for conversing yet. Toss a coin. Glinting in the light, the coin falls into the clear water and sinks to the bottom. Oh, what's this? Oh. J... Huh. What's over here? Oh, Argenta is down there. Overseer. Hey guys. What? Who is puking? Mundus Valancius to the voidship bridge. Okay. Anything strange happening here? I don't think so. Argenta with the confessors. In the name of the Golden Throne, we live and die so that we may protect his light from the obliterating darkness. Ooh, nice. Wait, was it a level up? No. Standing upon the altar is an ancient image of Saint Macarius. Its regal frame is covered in marks. The relic was claimed in a battle on a remote and forgotten world. Okay, I mean... yeah, we can't really do much else here. I think we go inside. I'm gonna assume the dude is inside, Achilles. So yeah, let's do that. Welcome, your lordship. Let me inform you of the location of the chambers on your dynastic estate. Dude, why are people shooting everywhere? What the... The main throne room is up the stairs and straight ahead. Your subject, Achilles Calander, informed me that he humbly awaits the opportunity to meet with you there. Okay, up the stairs. If your lordship wishes to rest after your long journey, then your personal chambers are up the stairs and on the right. Okay, dude, drop it up. I can find my way. Yeah, thanks bro, you don't need to point. If you need anything, whatever your soul desires, I'll be right next to your chambers, eagerly awaiting your orders. Okay, sure, thanks dude. So, let's see. What is this? What are you doing here? You're supposed to be cleaning up in the blue chambers. The blue chambers? Okay. See what we have here. It's my study. Breeze catcher boots. Whenever the wearer moves through a cell occupied by an enemy, the wearer gains 15% dodge against that enemy's attacks until the wearer's next turn. Through a cell occupied by an enemy. So we have to be an arbitrator for that though, right? I don't think other classes can do that. What even is this? The cogitator is producing rhythmic sounds, among which a faint ringing stands out. The remains of a plaque can be seen on the frame. Alas, the inscription is completely indistinguishable. Xeno artifacts on my desk? This antique piece of furniture is obviously well cared for, but its surface is still covered with a lot of scruffs. Or scuffs. Scratches and stains, traces of the previous rock traders who sat at this table. A sturdy safe equipped with several bizarre mechanisms. Wait, is this a cache? Wait, 25. Oh god, hell yeah. Multi-melta. The largest type of melta weapon, usually only employed by the Adeptus Arbites or mounted upon Imperial vehicles. Damn. You have a fireplace. My bedroom? This looks like a secret door. Oh, hell yeah. The bed for the head of a rock-dated dynasty is befitting the status of its owner. Oh, what is this? Is this my study, maybe? Not really, right? A mysterious item undoubtedly created by inhuman hands. Maybe this is where we find the cache? The mysterious Xeno artifact rests in a stasis field. A mysterious item undoubtedly created by inhuman hands. Again. Really sucks that we're making all the checks with mrayse though. Why is that? The shelves of your library are laden with dusty tomes. Your eyes linger on the works of several administratum adepts and the memoirs of some unfamiliar explorer of distant deathworlds. Zealot Cloak. When the wearer hits an ally with an area attack, the wearer gains 1 stack of the Zealot effect. Plus 10% damage with their area attacks for each stack of the Zealot effect? Oh, wait, hits an ally? Oh, what the? Plasma Shaper. Oh, interesting. Could be good for Pascal, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. An empty glass and 3 unopened bottles of wine sit on a finely crafted table made of dark marbled wood. We can sit down. Strange objects lie behind the glass of the display case. Rare books. Almost pretentious bindings seem to be identical. Oh, okay. Dust has accumulated on the raised oil smears. If servants ever access this room, they do so very rarely. The secret room is remarkably quiet and almost homely. Perhaps your predecessor used it when she sought complete solitude. Listening to the muted melody coming from the Vox speaker, you can easily imagine Theodora reading a book with a glass of expensive wine in hand. Okay, have a glass of wine. 3 sealed bottles sit on the sturdy-looking low table. Grand Master's Blood, Boon of Terra, and Flame of Purity. I don't know. Flame of Purity, I guess? The wine fills the glass, glittering in the dim light of the room like liquid gold. Its tangy flavor burns your throat, leaving behind a spicy, biting aftertaste. You hear a short, faint hum as an unseen motor stirs into motion. Wait, is this a puzzle or something? Do we have to pick the right answers? Several books are stacked next to the sofa. Some appear ancient, while others look like they have never been opened. Among Theodorus' data that has been restored using your cogitator is the phrase Litanies of the Motive Force. It is the title of one of the books here. Oh, okay. As you pick up the book, a hidden button in its spine clicks under your finger. You notice a short inscription in the book from a faithful servant of the dynasty in lasting memory. DVV. Okay. Change the music, I guess? You recognize the melody that is playing right now. It is the first of 36 parts of the Symphony of Honor and Duty. Okay. The music in the speakers momentarily grows louder, filling the entire room. then goes back to normal, seemingly without any change. The room responds to your actions with a quiet, grinding sound, and a small nook reveals itself in the nearby wall. Inside you find a databank bearing the Von Valancius coat of arms. Databank from Dargonus. It's encrypted. Wait, what? What do I do with that? Do I maybe use it in the cogitator in the ship? Give it to Pascal maybe? Oh, look at this. Literal Anor Londo, by the way. Okay. That's a very slow cutscene. Curiosity merchant. Wait, what is this? Is there loot here? Oh, down there. Oh, I guess it's this guy. They're just groaning, not puking. So go up here. What is this curiosity merchant? Solomon. The Marshal is ready to meet with you. Do you wish to commence? Do you wish to commence the audience? No, not yet. Wait a second. Oh no! Okay, never mind. I mean, I used the key, I think, but it's okay. Clementia Versarian, Curiosity Merchant. Bunch of crap. Aristocrats. Wardens. Pascal is here. Can we ask him to decrypt the thing? Just kidding. Ooh, that's my throne. Idira is right next to it. Ah, good old Dargonus. It's boring here without Lady Theodora. She loved to liven up this sleepy little place with a couple of crazy decrees and public floggings of flabbergasted nobles. Really? Okay, there is Heinrichs and Achilleas. What is the dude? The merchant. Who the hell are you? A finely dressed man greets you with an incredibly radiant smile. Is it a cyber raven, by the way? His meticulously polished jaw augmentation reflects the palace's interior as sharply as a mirror. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lusarius Carmelan, a collector of curiosities. Perhaps your lordship will find something useful among my offerings. Oh, it's an eagle. That is a beautiful eagle. What is its name? Her name is Aquila, of course. As soon as I saw her, I knew a creature of such proud grace simply must be properly taken care of. Now Aquila is an integral part of my life, as I am of hers. With a shrill cry, the eagle stabs her benefactor's metal palm with her beak. The augmetic groans, while the merchant is still smiling as he modestly puts his hand back into his clothes and out of sight. Apologies, Aquila is still getting used to my replacement extremity. She liked the old one better. Judging by Aquila's displeased look, the bird's fondness for her owner's original extremity was of an alimentary rather than affectionate nature. I have no idea what that means. Was your friendship with Aquila the reason you needed those augmetics? Oh! You're exceptionally observant. Developing a friendship with such a noble creature is a thorny path, and after a moment of especially profound disagreement, I had to have my hand replaced. But this was purely for the beauty of the thing. I used to be passionate about finding rare augmetics and could not resist having them installed, even if they were made by, shall we say, not purely righteous hands, but the fine craftsmanship, the razor-sharp outlines. Please, keep this a secret from the Adeptus Mechanicus. I know the Red Priests don't condone things like that. So what do you sell? Equipment for noble cyber assistants, of course. The demand is modest, as few in the Imperium can afford such luxury. But I am glad to have found my calling. Yeah, show me. Oh, wait, I'm a rogue trader and I seek the rarest of curiosities. Do you have anything of that sort? My collection will offer you the biggest and broadest choice in all the Expanse. However, even a devoted enthusiast like myself has his limits. The spoils of prudence. He owned a cyber beast? There is a certain captain who owns a unique protocol, a family heirloom, which he has refused to sell to me. His ship is called the Renegade's Fall. Perhaps you can chart a path to his hoarded treasure? I will send you the coordinates of the place where we last met. Okay, sure. Permanently improves the rogue trader's familiar maintenance stations. Oh. I have no idea what any of these are. Cyber Mastiff. I guess these are for the overseers, right? Surely. But I don't know, I don't care about that. I think the overseer kinda sucks. And doesn't really synergize with what we have. I mean, he might be good, but yeah, it's not for us. Not for us. We're focusing on my race here. So, you know what, guys? I'm gonna take a break here, because I'm kinda under the weather. And we'll pick it up from here next time. Talk to Clemencia and Achilleas. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this one. We'll see you soon. Bye for now.